Okay. Well, I see a man here, but a man not in the call. Man the third isn't here. Where is he? Man the third, are you there?
Hey, I'm over here.
It would help if I turned my headphones on, but yes.
I'm over here.
Ooh.
You're getting further away. I'm over here.
Over here. Where are you?
I'm very hidden. I'm not very hidden.
No, I'm just not near you.
Nope.
And you're not up here this time.
Nope.
Oop. Well, balls. I cannot see it.
I might not be at the house. That's your next hint.
He's gone off on a dander. Over this way.
It's Chris.
Yes.
Alright, Gavin, here's your next hint. Go back to the front gate of the house.
Yes.
I'm just slightly down the road.
Wow, wait, this way. Yeah, I was going this way, and you said, oh, you're going further away.
Oh no, you were going up the stairs, I thought.
Ah, okay.
From my perspective, I'm just slightly down the road.
Yes, okay. Alright. What's the plan?
Well, it looks to me so far Gavin hasn't drank his race change juice.
No, I've not yet decided Hori versus Vieira versus Mikoto.
Alright, keep thinking about it, and then you might probably, whenever you do decide, you'll want to do that before you start the stream, because it's going to take you back into character creator. Anyway, welcome to the end of the game. Now you might be wondering, Evan, what's at the end of the game? A good portion of the game is there.
Fine how that works out.
So here's what would happen. If you played this game at launch, you'd be level capped at 50 at this point, and you'd be like, well, what's the progression? And the progression is your item level. If you open your character menu, you might notice there's a number above you.
Aye.
Your actual job level, all it actually means in this game is what abilities you have unlocked, what gear you can equip, and how far you are in the story, pretty much. Because you can do like level 50 story quests, blah 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 blah. The real measure of strength is how strong your equipment is. If you hover over your equipment, you'll see all of your equipment has an item level.
Yes.
The number above your character is the average item level of all your gear that you're wearing.
Sure enough, my fancy Dragoon gear is item level 90.
Yes.
Hello, Hammer in chat.
So, the point of endgame is getting better gear. Now, I will say, once they move on to expansions and have a new endgame loop, the actual work of getting better gear is made very easy for people who just want to go straight through the story to get to the current endgame. So, the best gear at A Realm Reborn is item level 130, I believe.
Sick.
And so that's how you actually get stronger at endgame. Your actual measure of strength is your gear, not your level.
That makes sense, because all of our stats are on our gear.
Yes, if you took off your gear, you'd be a little baby. Little wimp.
That's why you become tiny when you swap the crafter or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is some, like, very tiny amount of, like, your vitality goes up a smidge and stuff like that when you level up. But it's so insignificant that all that matters is the stats provided by your gear.
Fair enough.
Now, you also remember you got a new type of currency, which was called Tomestones of Poetics.
Yes.
Though that's a currency to buy endgame gear. So, stuff like that. You gotta get Poetics. A lot of the duties you unlock in the post-game provide Poetics. Now, Poetics are the default type of Tomestone, and older expansions only use Poetics to simplify the grind, since they're not the current endgame meta of the modern expansion.
Fair enough.
And they give Poetics pretty easily, so you should be able to get your best gear for A Realm Reborn pretty simply, and not too much work. But before you were able to do that, the actual goal would be there's duties that have better gear in them that you grind to get all those sets of gear. Since they're not useful in the meta anymore, they're mostly useful for cosmetics. Because they look cool.
This is where this truly is where the real game begins.
It is, yes. In a sense, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, actually. Yeah.
So that's the plan, basically. It's just time to fuck shit up, get some good gear.
Yep.
Sick.
Like, we should be able to get the best gear, and then again, all the high-end stuff, because the actual main place to get the best gear, besides, like, just, oh, here's the Poetics, you spend them to get whatever your best gear is easily, since this is not the current meta. The actual way you would have gotten gear back in 2013 is by doing raids. Because raids have good gear. There's two types of raids, and there's the two series of raids per expansion. There's always one normal series raid, which everyone just calls 8-man raids because they're an 8-man full party. And then there's alliance raids. And they alternate, so the main story we just beat was Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. That was the 2.0 patch.
Yeah.
At the 2.05 patch, they released, like, a week after the game, they released the first part of the 8-man raid.
Okay.
And then they alternate by releasing the first part of an alliance raid, which is an easier thing. So they alternate between here's new hard content, which has the cutting edge gear. Here is easier content to catch up to the high-end gear we released a couple months ago, if you're not that good at the game.
Okay, I see. That's a nice system.
Now, Alliance raids aren't... I would say they still have challenge, but again, they're not, like, brutally difficult. I would even say a lot of the 8-man raids aren't too brutal, but they take a lot of practice. So, what I'm thinking is the easiest thing to do is I think we're going to try the Alliance raids today.
Sounds good.
Because we'd want to actually probably gear up with all of our stuff before we attempt the 8-man raids.
It would make sense to have a bit of stuff go on before doing the harder bit.
So let's go to Mordona. By the way, in the post game, you generally want to do all the important unlocking quests. So any we've missed along the adventure as well, we probably want to do, with the exception of the, you know, here's a new job entirely quest. We want to leave those unless we want to get a new job. But like, oh, here's this one quest that unlocks this dungeon. We want to do all those kinds of quests before we ever start Heavensward.
Yeah. I'm still undecided on what job I jump to for Heavensward or whatever, so...
Yeah, because you said you probably do want to put a variety in there. You might also notice there's a billion exclamation point quests on your map.
Yes, there are, actually.
That's because you've unlocked the end game. Especially, why don't you come in here and look at all this content?
Holy shit, where's Chris?
Oh, I was waiting for that.
I assumed you came with us to Mordona, but...
I'm in the bar.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Look at all this end game content.
Of course, it's all in a bar.
And like a lot of these also have like 3 at a time.
Where are you?
I'm back outside.
No, I know you. I see you. How about our third?
Can you imagine these load times on PS4? Jesus Christ.
The load times are actually super easy on PS4 Pro. They're super slick.
Hey Chris.
It's like these are 5 times longer than Monster Hunters.
Hey Chris, look in the bar. Look at all this end game content. A lot of these are additional dungeons, and a lot of these are like, these people actually, it says they only have 1 quest, but they have like 3 additional dungeons to give like per person.
God damn.
So, like I said, we did unlock a lot of end game content by beating the game. So, I think today we're gonna do the Alliance raid because it's not too hard. I don't know if we'll complete it. There should be an exclamation point quest out here somewhere called the Crystal Tower or something to that effect.
Alright, let's see what you got. That's
I think it's Outlandish Man.
Yeah, the Legacy of a Lag.
Legacy of a Lag, that is the quest, and it's about the Crystal Tower. It has a picture.
Yeah, there's a big Crystal Tower on there,
Yep. Now, the Alliance raid for Realm Reborn is a lot about the Allegan Empire.
So I noticed. Which makes sense, because they were kind of the linchpin of basically everything we went through at the end there.
Yep, it was like, hey, we found this ancient machine, just don't worry about it. Let's also make a party just because we can.
Aye.
For convenience.
So, St. Quinox. Where are you?
It's to the east.
Oh, wait, there it is. Alright. Alright. Shall we ride? Not right enough.
Oh, wait. There you go. Hey, look, it's a Magitech.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll get through the whole thing today. Because there's 3 parts to it, like I said.
Alright.
One was released in 2.1, one was released in 2.3, and one was released in 2.5. And on the other hand, the 8-man raid was released in 2.05, 2.2, and then 2.4.
There's the little village out here in the fucking Crystal Wastes. That's nuts.
There actually is more, like, nuance to the end game, but I can't really explain that until the inevitable day as, like, hey, here's the actual end game that's current, because there's more, like, they simplify it way a whole bunch since it's old content, like I said.
Anthropo geographical endeavor.
It's Sid.
They didn't tell us about his secret anthropo geographical endeavors.
I mean, Sid, the Magitech guy, probably wants to research the Allegan Empire.
That would make sense. You're practically an archaeologist. Makes sense. Explore it, tear it down, whatever. Also has one of those little transporter teleporter things, looks like.
Yeah.
He's a smart cookie, that's it.
That rock got crunched.
Just walk around.
No, Chris, that's above a big pit. You can't walk around that.
I imagine there's probably a mad barrier around the tower itself, and this is the only way in.
Yeah, because there's also the teleporter at the end of it into the tower.
Yeah, basically. Hello, no. Chet. Gotta knock first.
Oh yeah, it has yeah, he said it himself. The
Yeah.
tower has anti-air.
That's why you walk.
No, Chris, there's a big pit.
And I imagine, even if there wasn't, probably a big barrier still.
We gotta discover what's in this tower.
If one of the next ancient evil lies in there, by God, we're gonna wake it up ourselves. Alright. Wow, we need to go pillage some gods for their shit. Lama Sea.
We gotta find 4 crystals of the corresponding elements to explode the elemental barriers.
Final Fantasy game where you find 4 colored crystals corresponding to elements. We're getting very, very traditional around here.
Very much. Alright, let's go to the Ugamaro mines first. That would probably be fine.
Yeah.
That's Outer Lenosha, so let's go there. I should probably change from Dark Knight as well to Paladin.
I keep forgetting that your Dark Knight gear is like all white and all. I keep thinking you're in Paladin.
Nope, it's black on the front, but white with a white cape though.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
There lies Evan's trick.
That's the Joker's trick from Batman's.
Alright. Sick.
Okay. There's the mines. It's a big old labyrinth. Let's hit them up.
This is what it's like to be a mount as tall as Chris's wheel. Actually, wait, we gotta go this way.
This way also works. I don't care about these kobolds. They keep aggroing on us, who cares?
They don't aggro on me because I'm hardcore.
Nah, you're just regular.
Alright.
Alright. Now, I don't know where they are in here.
This will aggro on me though, so it must die.
It should die. Let's kill it. Neat. Alright, let's go through the mines. I'm gonna pull up a few of them.
Go for it.
I do not remember which way it is we're supposed to go, so maybe you
I
should have
think
been
it's
leading though.
just this area, judging by the map. In fact, it's a destination spot right here.
Oh. Too bad this kobold rock splitter. Rock splitter, I don't know why I said rock spitter. He spawned and it was bad.
Weird kobold priest man.
He's dead though.
Sick. Alright. Sapsa spawning grounds. That's in what the it's in
That's also in Lenosha.
Ah,
But I believe that is Western Lenosha.
it is, yes. Ah, yeah, I've been right there actually because one of my hunting logs needed sag and it's dead. It actually looks pretty rad out there because it's all like mad coral and shit.
A fun thing as well though is that, I don't know if you remember, but the 5.3 patch is also supposed to make the Crystal Tower Alliance raid mandatory to the story.
Is it?
Yeah. Because it has important information in it.
Ah.
And they were like, why do we make this information optional to certain people? Let's go. Wait, hang on one second. Hang on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have I'm following you now.
Sick.
And you said it was useless.
He's deep in there. Alright. Let's go along this way. Presumably we can get through this way. I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, we can. Stomp straight through. These guys might take little shits. Tell me if they pile up. And then I think once we get to like yeah, this fork in the road up here, we're gonna have to pop off. That's when the level jumps up, like in the mine.
Alright, I'm back. That's the first time I found use for the follow command.
Alright. Everybody else, we got fishmen to kill. Alright, on through here. And it's basically just in the far back corner of this place. He wasn't even aggro.
I want him dead. I'm gonna kill these 4 guys. Oh, this is a lot more than 4 guys. Don't worry though, they're much lower level. They're barely doing anything to us, because they're chumps.
Why does a fishman need a staff to cast water magic?
I don't know. It's still a mystery.
Sick. Alright, I think this door is closed. No, alright. I've been lightly diced.
These fellas are too weak.
This is a weird one. These weird, like, saw-faced tiny dragon things. Alright, these things are gonna suck if they start shooting at us. They have like literal like fucking artillery over there. I forget myself. That's fine.
Alright. Are we almost... You said it's at, like, the back.
Yeah, it's like in at the back of this area, like straight ahead. If we keep walking straight, more or less straight. Basically, just down there after me. There's a lot of big lizards here. That's a giant lizard, anyway. You see it just gone around. All right. No one say anything, just leave me to fight the giant lizards.
Now you're fine. You got damage. Here, I'll come hit that big lizard.
They're all dead. It's just this guy.
I threw my shield at him though. Now he's dead for real. All right, where is? Is
We're
it
done.
back here?
We're gonna go back to the guy at the Crystal Tower. Because you went and got it.
Oh yeah, because Chris got it. It got it for you too.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Let's go back to Mordona. Oh, I hit arm's length by accident.
I will teleport us.
That's all. That's good.
The speed of controller.
It's fast.
As fast as human thought.
But you know what else is fast? When I claw grip my keyboard.
You haven't unleashed your true power yet.
Yeah. Remember when I first showed you me doing all those moves as a Dark Knight?
Yeah.
That's when I'm doing fast speeds.
Yeah, this is fun.
Oh, I ran into the wall.
I think Misty look does look very nice in this place.
It does. Boink. I think unlocking the first part of the Crystal Tower Alliance raid is actually the longest part of the like quests that aren't actually doing the duty.
Mm.
Because you should keep in mind, like, now that we're doing all that we played, like, was the 2.0 stuff, so all that story content was what was released on launch.
Okay.
Now that we're in the patches, feedback seems to have a bit more of an effect. Like, there was a couple months of beta testing, but
yeah. You
now
only
that
do so much.
with the public, with it in the public's hands, they're like, okay, here's all the feedback. Let's try and slowly change things over time.
And design better as we go. And we're going to Zahark, which is in Thanalan, because that's the lizard men, and then we need to go to Nadalan for the bird people.
Yes.
Let's see, where are you exactly? Oh yes, Thanalan, but where? That's southern Thanalan, up by Forgotten Springs.
Right next to the desert.
There
There he goes.
That's there. Alright, this
Okay.
way. Hello, Mamily.
Unfortunately, I don't get your waypoint, so I just follow you around.
I didn't even set a waypoint, I just downed her.
Oh no,
Map
yeah.
up.
If you set a, I'm talking about I don't get the quest markers unless you purposefully set
right.
flags for waypoints and then share the flag in the chat box.
That would probably require me to have a keyboard. Which I do need to solve.
Someone's standing out in the desert, just AFK, and
Oh wait, this
that's
is
not a good place to
is,
AFK.
This is a mountain place, hang on. We need to take a rider path around. I can only half read maps, you know. Well, maybe. Okay, yeah, no, there's a path all the way over here. Is this someone parked by that? Oh, they're up there, they're active actually. Developers doing the direct thingy in 3 minutes. Yeah. I'm interested to see what they come out with. Alright. Probably gonna have to pop off here.
Alright, now we got conflict.
It's basically up that corridor over there.
Ah.
It's a pile of men back there.
We're just getting assaulted while we run.
This man on a mission over here just fucking running ahead of everything.
Why not?
Because you can.
Over there. Hey dude, you turn around. Ah, he did.
Yeah, they only have a certain range. Gavin wants to fight the big one anyway.
He's the big one.
Now he's the dead one.
Right. This is in Corthus. Here comes Dragonhead.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Getting accosted. Stunned him. There's also a fire sprite that's okay.
Objective.
Just clear the space or it's just gonna keep interrupting your teleport.
Alright. To Corthus.
That's where it's cold.
Don't they know it's Final Fantasy 14 Saturdays? It's illegal. Stream to do anything else. It is. Chris got 3 fire crystals off that gate, and I got fuck all.
That's because it likes Chris better than you.
I have been nothing but kind to you, Final Fantasy 14. And on Shadow Warrior 3 this week, and Serious Planet Badass will also be there according to the Serious on Twitter. Good picks, good picks.
Alright. Gavin already ran off. Okay, let's head out.
I waited.
It's that little area down on the west side right there.
Down in Bird Hole.
Birds live there.
Shadow Warrior 3 try. Hope they'll not do the thing with super tanky enemies again. I would hope they'd have learned. People saying shit. They'll be here annoying us anyway, so might as well. Sick.
Did you get it already?
Yep.
That's good. The only one that was actually at the back of their area was the Sahagin.
Yeah, the rest were like pretty close to the door. I haven't played the 2 recent Shadow Warriors. Been like half interested to, but they're a low priority. They've spawned beside a Firebird. Poor seasoned adventurer just getting clubbed to shit by Gaiuses.
Just getting punched. A terrible existence. Because you know that fate keeps spawning in the seasoned adventurer. It keeps getting beat to death. Many times.
Such is life. Alright.
Look at all these crystals. Fantastic.
We need special materials to cut and polish. We need to sand down these crystals into
Into crystal good things.
rank 4 materia.
Yeah.
Ether sand.
If I remember the quest correctly, you also need 4 Aether Sands, each of the same corresponding element, to sand them down.
So another one of those times where it's kind of like, I'm a level 50 goldsmith. They should just accept my order for this shit.
They should.
Alright.
But But the crafting game is a side game to the game Final Fantasy. It's like a fun little treat.
Fixed your goddamn mammoth, serendipity. Forget myself, you can touch big crystals, just go straight there.
Alright. Aethernet. Goldsmith's Guild.
Bulging gill pouch. Oh good, we're gonna have to beat up Biggs.
What a conundrum.
A crystal-powered propulsion system. Not mist or steam.
No, what if you powered your machines with crystal? Then it'd be double strong.
Saw the Shadow Warrior 3 trailer and they took inspiration from Doom 2016. Hey. More things should, or in my opinion, more things should also take specifically from fucking Doom Eternal.
You mean having de nouveau?
Not if you're a superior PlayStation 4 Pro player.
Maybe if they use the motion controls on that, I'd be interested.
They're the PlayStation 4 professional.
I was gonna say console player, but then I remember the Switch doesn't have it yet still. But yes, like Shadow Warrior 3 won't have the new at least because, you know, Devolver. I'm pretty sure Wedge just, you know, once the moment he decided he was going to be a big man for Taro, he finally decided to do things for himself. Okay. Where's Blue Fog again?
I think Chris is still reading the Biggs dialogue.
Alright, that's the place up north we were at last time. Alright, let me know when you're good.
I mean, the thing lasts for like 5 minutes, right?
Does it?
It does. The teleport offer is like a 5-minute thing. But we don't want to leave you behind.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well.
That's not fair.
What are these anyway?
I think we're ready to go.
Ah, okay. Hang on. I was examining our looming rewards.
You get to pick.
That's right, it's not all three, it's an option. Fuck. I was hoping it would just scoop the 3 into me.
No.
I don't even know why I'm putting up my mines. We don't need it. He's right here. Have it.
Oh yeah, you don't have to mount up. We're there.
Just have it. Alarms, where is?
That's a funny way to spell alarms.
I always have to see if this fucking... Where are we going? Ah. To the missile north. Wheel like feels like it's slightly faster, and that antagonizes me.
That's just because it's got a big hitbox, so it's just a big model, so it's got to move quicker.
Yeah.
But it's moving at the same speed.
Over this way.
But it's not that it has a bigger hitbox, since it can go through doors.
Alright. Time to kill people.
Oh my goodness. Look at all those guys. Just hold on, I'm gonna get them. I got them. Whoa, there's a lot of guys.
There's a lot of guys. The joys of Doomstrike. Alright.
That's them out of the way.
Where are
I think
you?
Wedge is in this house somewhere, I think. I think it's down here.
Damn it. Alright, I see. Yeah, sure enough. Alright, get up, you tiny little shit. It's nice they took some inspiration from Doom 4, considering how the original Shadow Warrior is part of the wave of shooters directly inspired by the original Doom. History repeats itself. That's nice, though. Can you smell fear? You just can't do anything right, can you, Wedge?
He's a small man. He can't do much.
Don't go back in the corner, leave. Fucking idiot. Fortunately, it's just sitting over here. Checking out this sweet ass sound as everyone just stands over us judging.
You're not looking at the sand good enough for me. I give you an F.
Cthulhu went well, half the players died. I'm surprised, only half died.
Wait, I'll hold these guys off outside.
Yep.
They all respawned.
So. What was it? No. I think that these guys are just called the lunatics.
They're just wacky.
Alright, well, tell me we're done now.
We got 2 of the 4 sands. Congratulations, we're halfway there again.
Yeehaw.
But how are we gonna get the other 2? It's a mystery.
It was kind of curious to me that we're doing like, you know, messing with the water stuff, considering that the Sahagin have mostly just kept themselves. We haven't, you know, like, gone to Shank Leviathan or anything. Ooh. The moment they met the kill, the players were like, I don't trust this guy at all. Good instincts, I suppose. Fire-kissed Aether Sand.
He's gonna make some fun crystals. Now Biggs and Wedge want in, though.
It does get to me. This guy's name is Rambros.
That's a fun name.
Alright. Yeah, direct hit rate. They have enough experience with Cthulhu adventures that they know the only dangerous humans are usually the ones that appear as allies. Getting too savvy. High elixir. Oh, this guy. We spoke to him like, well, I spoke to him early into the game, and then never again until like right now.
I don't even remember this guy.
He's meant to be like Lord of the Gradanian markets.
Oh yeah, I remember him now.
Also, everyone there actually fucking hates him. So I forget when there was some quest. I think one of the crafter or gatherer quests involved picking up a bunch of shit for him, and everyone you took shit for him was like, okay, tell him we're clean. I hate him. I don't want to deal with him again. All right, this way to the markets. They're good. You're right, my own adventure at some point where I fuck with their expectations. That's a novel idea. You start insane, but don't realize it, and you have to win by figuring out that you are. That'd be hard to pull off, but if you did, that'd be fucking rad.
I should also mention that how, like, I said Alliance raids usually offer gear for catching up to whatever the current best gear is. It is only gear though. Accessories you actually can't get from the Alliance raids.
Okay.
But you can get accessories from the 8-man raids.
I didn't actually consider that we'd be getting accessories too, thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, accessories are just as important as gear.
I figured, because I make my own for that reason. Big bundles of stats, they are. Carrion's coming out July 23rd, hell yeah. Been looking forward to that one. Alright. We have to go to Earth's Gift and fight a big ass pig.
Big pig fight. Big pig fight.
That's right, this is where you get like black element and shit, so I've been here like punching rocks for ages. Every time I wanted to make any sort of leather that's actually good. Pardon me.
These bats don't even aggro on sight, they just fly around as bats.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the hogs, though, they have the aggro on sight symbol.
Alright. Ah, it's over there. Oh, it's already dead. That bodes well. I need to touch this pig corpse. It's one day after my birthday. Hey.
Do you think someone was here before us?
Yeah, just a bit. Oh. Racing against some mystical dipshit. Alright. Exhaling the logging grinds. Where's that? Ah, that's in up north. We ride.
Before we go, there's actually one thing I want to ask, because I don't remember where you get it. It might be also in Mordona, but is there a... Up in Hirstmill, is there a unlock quest?
In Mordona?
No, in where we are right now, in the North Shroud. Is there a blue unlock quest in the Hirstmill area on the map?
Hirstmill.
That's the northeast of the
I don't see one, no.
Okay, I think you might have to unlock it first in... It might be another thing in Mordona.
Alright. Alright. We ride. I think I've actually been up to Pride Creek. But no, I haven't actually. This looks familiar.
Let's kill birds and get their aether sand.
Yeah, that's what we do. No saying I wonder which one Chris is. Alright. There's like a lot of dudes to fight here, so bit by bit.
Bit by bit, more like all at once.
Well, those ones are fucking lagging it, so. Ooh, spike. I do so love seeing the Doom Spike come out like 4 or 5 times.
It's a big move.
Yep. Alright.
This one's a long interaction for some reason.
Yeah, that is
'Cause you
curious.
gotta touch the sand. Touch it really nice.
Alright. We have to down the river this way.
He's giving us a present across the street.
Should we fight this? Or should we just go?
I don't know. They're not really doing much damage the way. There's a lot here, though.
Yeah, there is a lot actually.
These ones we should fight because they're in the way. Alright, they're dead. Wait, is there one more coming? Up, this one's bothering Chris now. Alright, now they're dead. Now we're good.
Alright, down this way. Oop, you can't run in this water, it's flooded water.
You gotta run on the logs.
You can come back and fish in this water at some point. He's using his mind.
That's because it's whale time.
He's also just bringing everything in the area. Where did the bats come from?
I hit some bats. But
Alright.
now we killed a lot of bats, which is good.
Cheeky fucker just left us some water aether sand.
That's the gift. Now we'll have all 4 of them.
Hmm. Some theatrical motherfucker. Alright. Once more with feeling. 2 more donut.
Slurp. I'm coughing to death. Because I drank water funny.
Did see an adventure, one of the characters has amnesia and everyone has to figure out who they were in the past. I don't know much
Amnesia?
I don't know much about Sonic Fox except the game are sometimes mad at him for saying that he's gay. That's pretty much the sum total of it.
Amnesia: The Dark Descent?
Amnesia, a room for pigs?
If it's Amnesia: A Room for Pigs, more like Hamnesia. Because there's pigs.
Ride my tiny cat.
That's not a tiny cat at all. That's quite large, to be honest.
This is true. He carries me with such speed.
Let's talk though. What's going on?
Wind touched and water blessed. And I guess give me the X potion. Kind of arcane to me. This game has both Mega Potions and X Potions.
Who cares about potions? It's all about what the healer does. Look at these nice spikes.
Yeah, they literally like honed them into the shape of like actual teeth, just to stab with.
So yeah, that's the thing. We're gonna just stab some force fields.
These force fields are gonna stab back, aren't they?
I don't know. Let's see. Just shank them.
Yeah. We would have no truck with machines.
I don't think he means truck like the vehicle, though.
They just showed a new game I think will be right up your alley, Gavin. I'll send you the trailer later. I'm intrigued. Ah, this would be our theatrical motherfucker. Health reduced to 1. He too has different colored eyes, like all proper Mikote.
His left eye is blue. That means he's a Sans Undertale. Or was it the other way around? I don't remember. Undertale.
Wow.
I don't remember Undertale, which color, which side it was.
They both blue, but I think it's the left one that does the magic.
Yeah.
I'll gander at that trailer after this, Hammer, because all my devices preoccupied. Calling our group Noah. Nominated observers of artifacts historical.
Yes.
Players killed by the psychopath with a maximum 1 hit. The other player died from getting stomped by a giant wooden totem golem thing right at the end. That must have been that must have been aggravating. Serious Sam 4 comes out in August. All these are actually pretty close.
Alright, we're going to the tower, everybody.
Hell yeah. Alright, Grahatihi.
Still a bit of unnecessary build-up to it, though. It's like, hey, everybody. Get all these items. Why? It used to be worse. That is one thing. It used to be a lot longer.
Alright. A crystal bit.
I don't remember. Did you turn your mount music off, Gavin?
I did, yes. Right now,
Cause
Fuzz actually use the mic music for Magitech.
you find out real quick.
Come on. Oh, that's sick.
That's what it is. It's the Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, it's the... Wandering music. That's good.
Look, it's a crystal gate. You don't even need to mount up. You
I
can't
know,
walk
I know,
past
I just
here.
wanted to hear the music a wee bit.
Yeah, that's good too.
Oh, I guess I'll hear it on the way back.
Again, you'll probably want to turn it back off eventually, though, because mount music can get a little irritating.
To be fair, this one at least is gentler music than all the others.
Then Funny Cat or Chocobo.
It's really good. They set the token golem thing on fire right before it awakens, so just had to run while it burned to death. But one lost his mind from seeing it and couldn't run away. Oh well.
Look at those big guys. And their elementals, blades. Who do they think they are making a force fields? I don't much care for them.
Just gotta test this again to be sure.
Just gotta make sure that it's, you know, still dangerous.
No amount of speed will get you past the wall. Tell me he just runs up and plants it in like a knife. He got really good stats, except for his mana, making him very unstable, alas. Ooh. Did a bit more than turn it off.
No, I exploded it. Just blow up the barriers. It's fun. It's fine. Destroys the statues too.
Like their fingers are touching it instead of the actual fang.
Yeah.
Now Biggs gets to stab one.
Everyone
Explode.
gets a turn.
Everyone gets to try, just to see how it feels. You only get to do this once, anyway. Once they're destroyed, they're destroyed.
I was gonna say, we better get it instead of Wedge.
Wedge doesn't deserve the last one. Because he got in a funny situation.
The only problem now is that we've blown open the way for anyone else to dander in after us.
I mean, it only took us a day to figure out how to break it all, so...
Yeah, but Sid's here and he's really smart. What if someone not smart couldn't have figured it out?
I do like the cut of Sid's jib where he's like, okay, me and you are not gonna do anything, just leave it to them. you ever tire of being right? Labyrinth of the Ancients.
Yeah, so it's actually not just a crystal tower, there's also a giant labyrinth around it. On the ground. That's another reason you can't just walk past it.
Labyrinth of the Ancients, now accessible. Anyways, Devolverland Expo, a game that itself is a massive ad for all the games they'll be publishing in the future.
I was here the whole time.
My god.
Look at me, I'm just sitting around.
A squad of 24 adventurers formed with 3 full parties.
So that might be the thing to make you say, hey, maybe full effects is a little much. Because 24 people will be doing full effects on your screen.
While true, I'm also going to leave it on at least once.
Well, we have this chance though. It is gloom, so it's hard to see, but you can see the crystal tower in the sky. Like, look at that.
It actually looks really rad through the gloom. Like, look at that.
It's pretty neat. So the Labyrinth of the Ancients, you see, like, looking straight ahead, there's actually like a building structure from the base of the crystal tower. So that's the first part of the Alliance raid, is that we gotta get through that so we can actually get to the tower proper at some point.
This is basically a full-on castle more than just a tower.
Yes.
Alright.
I will say, we probably will not have the luxury of instant queues when doing Alliance raids, since it needs 24 people of 3 full parties. And we're just 3 people.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But I will. Labyrinth of the Ancients.
15 DPS.
Yeah, it also isn't actually a standard full party, because the standard full party is 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS.
Yeah.
A party making up an alliance is 1 tank, 2 healers, 5 DPS. And then 3 of those to make a full alliance. While we have this time, you might also want to do something, because the alliance health display is big and in the way. I don't know how much you'd be able to do it, since I know you can use the touchpad to go into mouse mode, but you both might want to go into your HUD layout, because there's 2 elements called Alliance List 1 and Alliance List 2.
Okay, yeah, I see them.
They're going to be right in the middle of the screen, so you can scroll through current UI element and select them, and also I think with the D-pad move them around, Gavin.
Okay, I can move it with the right stick. Where should I move this, do you think?
I don't know, it's up to you.
Right.
At the top, that's a lot of the enemy stuff too, so that's kind of hard. Also, the gear next to current UI element,
Yep.
I'll let you shrink or grow it, so if it's too big, you can also make it smaller.
I guess I don't really need... I'm not really using like chat and shit much like that, so I'll stick it over here.
Oh, it popped.
Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec.
It's fine if it's temporary. Chris, are you all set? Did you edit the UI at all, or are you fine?
Yep.
Alright. Because I just want to make... Because the first time I actually did this, the UI elements showing the alliances were really in the way, and it kind of bothered me. So I was in the middle of the dungeon, was trying to fix that, and it was like, ah.
That's fair. Light party, fool party. Alright.
So Alliance raids are the most hectic things ever get in this game because they're big spectacles given with 24 people. With a bit of a challenge, but again, since you have to herd 24 people, they don't make it too hard that you have to coordinate.
Yeah. Alright. And we're off.
We're off to the races, boys. The first section of the labyrinth is to the left.
Presuming
And it's
the
just
horde.
a couple. Yeah, it's just a couple rooms of enemies. This first section.
The horde over here seems to know what's up. Oh, look at those.
We might not get there in time. They already instigated the fight, so it might close off and we might have to instant teleport. We're like 5 feet in front of us.
Welcome to hell, boys.
Wow, Chris, you made it 1 second before the thing closed off and I just had to teleport into the arena. Hey Gavin, how's your view? Watch out, the floor becomes a pool. You want to stand up kind of on the platforms right there. Next encounter. That's why these are called like the pools of blank. Chris, make sure you stand on the platform. It's gonna fill with the poisonous liquid. Just a second, I think. Are you good now? Oh, no it didn't. I think we beat him too fast for it to actually do that. I know this section will, like, fill with the liquid, so make sure you're standing on a platform. Okay, you might notice that alliances are broken up into Alliance A, B, and C. You might also remember that I used the A, B, and C markers before to make like funny jokes on the ground, but in this case, you'd actually use them to like organize the 3 groups. So keep that in mind. So we're Alliance B. Also, I'm paralyzed. Give me a second.
Alright, sorry I had to mute there for a bit. I'm at the mute again.
That's fine. Don't
So,
worry. You got that though, right? Like we're A, B, and C.
I did.
Yeah, so we use the A, B, and C markers in our our waymarks to kind of organize the 3 groups. Because the next section involves being organized like that. Here's a bone dragon, and this area is also going to fill up with pools of poison.
So, just so you know, yes, my screen is a fucking delight right now.
That's fun.
it's kind of great.
Anyway, this bone dragon revives like 3 times.
Oh, I guess I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh.
I like how that was telegraphed very well.
Were you standing in the pit?
No, I'm on
Yeah.
the platform. I got murdered as well.
I was running through.
Ah, probably a bit of poison.
There's the line here. My corpse invisible amidst
I
the
will say that-
explosions.
I will say the way the skeletons spawn, whoever's main tanking this should have pulled them up to the top of the arena because it's easier to deal with the ads.
Ew.
So it's kind of even more hectic than normal.
I immediately got killed again on respawn.
Yep. I don't know what that red shit's about, but...
The red hands. So the skeletons, when they touch the dragon, make those red hand AoE effects kind of like kill. And the fact that the main tank did not pull away from the ads means that those are spawning a lot and making the fight worse because whoever's doing. But don't worry, we killed it.
Okay. Sick.
After each big boss, you'll also notice there's treasure coffers A, B, and C that spawn.
Yeah.
You only get
The one from your perspective one.
yeah. So since we're Alliance B, we get the loot out of treasure coffer B, which is Gauntlets of Light. I already own those and have them as a glamour on something, so I don't need them.
I can't use them, so I just greeted.
That's fine.
I either passed my command to Keon Quinn there because he very nicely just resurrected my ass twice patiently during that.
Yeah, I was going to, but I didn't have 2,400 shit.
Yeah, and it also killed you as well, to be fair.
That's fine. Yeah, because you had to. It took you like a second to recoup your MP. So the path splits off in 3 areas, and someone has already marked it A, B, and C. So we are Alliance B. We're going down the middle path.
Alright.
The trick with this fight is, you see those 3 guys at the end right there?
Yeah.
All of them have a shield around them. So at least 4 people have to be standing on one of these pads.
Oh shit,
Because
Atomos.
See how this pad is blue?
Yeah.
The alliance next to us, like their party, their guy is blue.
Ah.
When 4 people are on this pad, their enemy is no longer invincible. But
Right.
it's not working. These guys aren't pulled back on the pad. They're doing it incorrect.
Well, there are only 3 of us here.
Yeah.
No one's getting hurt.
So that's what I'm on. Okay. Now, yep. He's even saying platforms. The goal of the tank is actually there's going to be a bunch of ads. Gavin, stay on the platform.
We're killing the thing. It's dead.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But the people aren't on the platform, so they can't kill their thing.
Alright. But you said you needed 4. We had 4 on that. Well,
Yeah,
more than 4
and
rather.
then-
Which is why I was looking out to do the DPS job.
Yeah. So here's okay. How do I explain it? The Atomos is kind of, you just go like, you generally want 1 DPS at it, and then it's going to spawn ads, and I, as the tank, have to bring the ads to the platform so the DPS standing on the platform can remove them.
Okay.
Is how you want to do
Incidentally,
that.
Atomos is a traditional Final Fantasy summon. I'm surprised he's not actually a full tilt primal in this. Leon down, you indirectly retweeted by retweeting another tweet quoting it creased me out. Why did they say welcome home instead of like welcome back? Well, you see that's because participation guarantees citizenship. Family. Thanatos.
So he gives you a buff, and you can only do damage to him if you have that buff. We don't have that buff, so our goal right now is to kill the ads.
Where's the ads? It's magic pots. What do you know?
Well, actually, we want to protect the magic pots.
Oh,
The ads
do
are
we?
going to try and kill the magic pots.
I see. Whoa. Oh, the magic pots are giving us the juice.
Yep, and that when we have that astral whatever, we can do damage to Thanatos. So whenever you're transparent, you can do damage to him. Like I said, this is the most hectic that the game can get because they put 24 people in a room and said fight.
Yeah. Oh. Blasted onto my ass. I
Hey,
got the
don't worry.
gauntlets of light.
Yeah. Alright, we killed the boss, so don't worry about it too much.
Oh, I suppose it was right at the end. A lot of gauntlets. I can't use these either, so I will read like a fucker.
That's ranged.
Yeah.
So if you want a whole set, you gotta keep doing the raid over and over again.
Makes sense.
Each boss has a different loot table they can drop from.
I noticed our alliance actually has 2 ninjas in it.
It does. That's more than one.
Black Mage, and I'm not sure what that other one is.
Okay. So, we have to keep these 3 big demons separated from each other. And also have to destroy the ads, because all the ads are going to try to go to the elegant bomb in the center and make it bigger until it gets so big it explodes and wipes the whole raid.
So, what do?
Well, these 3 demons are shielding him, so I'm tanking the one that we assigned as B, because we're Alliance B.
What's the one on that?
You can't even see where any of that is, so...
Okay, now I see where it is. Now it's on the map. Whoop. Come on over.
Right here. You're in the right spot, Chris. Alliance B. Okay,
Alright.
they're all 3 of them are defeated, so now we kill the bomb in the center.
Bomb dead.
He's dead. And now this bigger platform is where the boss of this wing of the dungeon is.
Ah, I was wondering when one of these would show up.
It's a behemoth.
King Behemoth at that.
That's better than a regular one. Alright, get in the fight.
Wait for the first mad motherfucker to run forward.
That's how it happens. Just overall.
We have a git.
Okay, see how he's casting Ecliptic Meteor? Stand behind one of these rocks.
This is where Monster Hunter got that fight mechanic from.
Well, a lot of people are dead, it looks like.
Alliance A fucked up.
Yeah, Alliance A didn't do it right. Alliance B was fine. The only time you, as a healer, have to care about the other alliance
Is if their healers
casting the
die.
meteor again. Stand behind a rock.
Hey, I can stab this guy's shins from here.
If another alliance's healers are both dead, that's when you, as a healer, should probably try and get them back up. But we killed them already, so don't worry about it.
Hey. A Ballad Corselet.
That's the other. That's another ranged
Range,
class
yeah.
thing.
Just a bit ominous. Oh, well, he doesn't look great. Has initiated a ready check.
Ready checks are to check if everyone is prepared. If you say no, they'll give you a second.
I don't know how to touch the ready check.
If you don't answer it, it also automatically defaults to no.
Where are we going?
Yeah, I think we went in the wrong area? Or
We're getting warped there anyway.
Okay, yeah.
are we?
Yep.
I'm not.
So you know that hole in the middle? That was where the elevator was, so you kind of just walk into it. It's not
Oh.
telegraphed very
Yeah,
well.
we were in the cutscene, though, so we couldn't skip it, so... I'm guessing everyone but us has done this before.
That's kind of how Alliance raids also are.
Yeah, I hate them.
But there's no actual challenge, it's just doing a big hit.
So what does this guy get off casting fucking Megiddo? Let's see this. This Shin Megami Tensei motherfucker. Get ready to get to your pads.
Yeah, you can see all the pads are marked off. When he's gonna do a very big...
Do I do anything?
Okay,
He's
doing
casting
Ancient
Ancient
Flare.
Flare. Yeah.
So that's when we go to the pads. And when everyone's standing, you know, when all the parties are standing on their pads, it makes a big shield. And so his big destruction move doesn't kill us.
We have a friend.
So I kill and tank the friend, and then we go back in the middle to start killing this guy again.
Get amongst it.
Oh, the hand grabbed me again.
Oh, don't worry about it, Chris. I gotcha. Unless that's the wrong hand. That is the wrong hand. I thought you were someone else's hand for a second. Alright, pads, he's casting Ancient Flare.
Yep. The end did.
Oh well. He's about dead anyway.
Alright guys, I'm the Dragoon, it's fine. This is what I do. Thank you, my man.
It's a bit much your first time, I will say. Especially kind of because it's hard to parse.
There's a wee
But
bit
I've learned to parse it. I know most of what's going on.
I will turn off effects after this one so I can see properly next time. I don't think I did too bad. I saw a lot of the stuff on the floor even through the explosion.
No, you two did pretty fine for your first Alliance raid.
All this ranged motherfucker shit. A faded copy of Hubris.
Faded copies of Orchestrion songs have to be restored. I think by alchemists can actually craft them and restore them to the full thing. And then you can add it to your music collection.
I'll agree to both of those. Alright.
If you leave an area before everyone's rolled on something, you also forfeit it. So that's why you usually wait until all the loot's been. Hey, you got a copy of Tumbling Down, and Chris got Hubris.
I got also the Corselet.
Neat.
Eat shit, ranged casters.
Well, if they wanted it, they would have hit need.
Yeah. I suppose, actually. I think
Because the ranged guys
yeah.
can only hit need on that.
The only ranged person in our thing was a black mage. I'm not sure you could use this.
No, you can't. That's physical ranged damage. Those gear. That was the first Alliance raid, guys. It's a lot to look at and try and understand, but I think you'll figure it out eventually.
It's just one of those things to do by practice.
Practice is very important.
I
in
do
this
really
game.
like the scale of it, though. Like, that's pretty sick.
It's kind of supposed to be like a comically big scale.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Speaking of comically big scale.
You're right. Because it's a labyrinth.
It was a giant solar panel.
I wouldn't say it's the panel, but I'm not going to give away what it was going on.
The elegants have secretly been vampires. It's a cannon to blow up the sun.
Now we can get to the tower proper.
Yeehaw. Does beg the question of what the ancient Talag was up to, if they needed
While
all
you're
this
here,
shit.
you actually, now that it's daytime and the sun's up, you can actually get a really nice view of the Crystal Tower. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's some proper Final Fantasy, that.
It's good. Alright.
Xander's Tower from the end of Final Fantasy 3. Okay, we ride back to the thing.
St. Koenig's find. Yep. Turn in the quest and then get the next one. It's gonna say, here, we've got to go to the next part of the tower. And that's about the gist of it. They don't have you go find more items, I don't think.
Okay.
That's surprising.
After that first part, everyone complained, so when the next patch is, they decided, okay, so either it's just story content in the quests between raids, or you just go straight to the next part of the raid. No more getting item. And that was the only time you got item.
I do it's not just like filler ads, because they're all trying to, like, you know, build the world and add shit to it here. Like, it seemed like a big undertaking, but it is at the same time, it's kind of like, at this point people just want to smack shit.
Yeah, because you did stuff already.
You beat the game. Alright. Oh, that's skill. Oh, I guess skill speed, of course. During the coming pause. And the next ascending do not disturb chapter is called Misunderstanding. The last 15 were about. Uh-oh. Spooky man with a mask is perhaps doing untoward things.
Uh-oh, who's this guy?
Outlandish man.
He seems very outlandish.
Ah. The very simple disguise, all things considered.
It's Nero, everybody. He's back.
We don't
Remember
really-
when he ran away out of the Praetorium and then we didn't see him again? Now he's here again.
The dream lives on, Sid.
He's back, everybody. Everybody likes him.
All he had to do really was just take off the red armor, and we'd be hard pressed to pick him out of a crowd. Holy sick. I just noticed this person next to me. She has like, it's like Lightning's gear from Final Fantasy 13.
There was a Final Fantasy 13 event a long time ago where you could get Lightning's outfit, but they have not run it in a long time. And I don't remember, but you might actually be able to get it on Mog Station.
That doesn't surprise me, I suppose. It is good gear, though.
Also, Chris, I don't know if you remember, but remember that one time you shared a meme and you were like, I don't understand what this means, and it was like, it's always Alliance B.
I don't think I remember that.
I tried to look in our message history, and that tweet was deleted, so it's gone, and you can't actually repost the meme. Which is unfortunate.
I suppose me being the only one to die to the final ancient flare there, kind of, it's always Alliance B. Although we did generally better than Alliance A.
Yeah, because Alliance A got hit with that one wipe, but they didn't lose their healers, so they got back up eventually. How are we going to get into the circus tower?
Oh.
Also, yes, it is pronounced circus entirely because once you beat the next part of the Alliance raid, it says the achievement is called Life's a Circus. That's how you know it is pronounced that way.
Une and Doga. I think those two are names from like old Final Fantasies. I'm pretty sure Doga is. Not sure about Une. He just had an echo.
Or did he? Is it something else?
Elegant eye as well.
That might be it instead.
Hmm. Although they have two elegant eyes.
He only has the one.
We're totally gonna stab these two later. Yes, I'm pretty sure Doga was a stage or something on like one of the very old Final Fantasies, because I vaguely remember Final Fantasy IX had a thing called Doga's Mirror or something like that, which was a reference to him.
I don't know.
It's the deep cuts. It's the deep cuts.
The cut is deep.
Alright. What the hell are we doing? Where is it?
I think we're going back to the 8 Sentinels.
Alright, yeah.
So yeah, we're at the next part of the raid, which was released in patch 2.3.
Come aggro on me when I hear this music. It's been a while since I heard that overworld music. Alright, Biggs.
Sid really wants to figure out this darn door.
I suppose the answer is explosives, huh?
I think they tried that.
Just standing here staring at it and thinking hard. Clothes are funny, that means you're smart. Get at it.
That's because they're smartly dressed.
Yeah, he did try explosives.
The Allegan Empire made a very strong door. some would say, yes, this is quite an excellent door.
Doga does kind of look like Chris's character. The same hair.
It's more so, I think they have a similar face, because that's kind of one of the more standard the hero faces. That's one complaint with the customizability, is because the faces are pretty samey.
Fair enough.
But you get, that's why most people are like, oh, the clothes though, you can change your whole thing. Bada brick, bada boom. And they kind of just open the door, don't worry. It's just open now.
I guess the door is racist and requires you to have allic blood.
How did you know?
Seen my fair share of ancient civilization doors.
You gotta be the royal bloodline.
Ah. Oh. He's got some balls just showing up here.
Hey guys, it's me, Nero, I'm back.
The time has come and so is he. We should thus put the spear through his gut here and now.
I mean, we didn't kill him, he just kind of ran away.
That's what I mean. We should
Remember,
finish the job here and now.
Yeah, but Sid was like, "You're alive?" We didn't kill him. Sid, what's wrong with you?
If he's telling the truth on that, that is interesting that you can't return the Garlemald either, because it just got him like a fish for either his failure or for refusing Emperor's orders.
Or for going AWOL again, he ran away like a funny weirdo.
That's true. He did just leave the Legatus to just eat shit. Do you vaguely remember the plot detail that the actual Emperor of Garlemald is kind of giving up on the whole Eorzea thing?
What was that?
The Emperor himself back in Garlemald is kind of, or was planning to give up on the Eorzea thing after, you know, dropping a moon didn't fucking work.
Kind of, yes.
And
Bits
then
and pieces.
this Legion here was just like, ah, fuck it, let's keep going. We found some cool shit, and also, the Legatus really hates religion.
That's the gist of it.
Always the fucking royals.
No, they're clones.
What? What?
They're just clones.
That's,
Ancient Allegan was very powerful.
Yeah, Ancient Allegan doesn't fuck about. To be fair, I would not have believed them if they began saying we're clones.
I just realized Chris came up and stood next to me. Or
So
actually, I think he just disappeared out of a cutscene and I was in the same spot.
You first, Nero. You walking around clapped in irons and nothing less. We really should just gut him where he stands, honestly. Loading. Alright.
I was just sitting here.
You do actually fit in quite well in our little gathering here. Just sitting in the midst.
Just sitting, having a seat.
I do notice that the magic teleporter thing is shaped like the old crystal sprite. Six-sided.
It is.
You telling me around, Bruce?
Let's learn about the Allegan Empire.
Mm.
So they kind of just say, yeah, the Crystal Tower is actually a big power plant, pretty much.
Mm. What's his name? Emperor Zand. Doga, Erne, and Zand. I wasn't wrong about that Crystal Tower having a bit of Final Fantasy 3 about it, if judging by this. Zand fell to darkness, huh? Surprise, surprise. Like I said, like the light doesn't like it when you want to conquer things. Darkness is always all for it. That's why. That's just how it be. There's a third clone of Zand walking about, isn't there? Yeah.
It's more like the second one's still alive, just kind of sitting there.
Ah.
Just sitting at the top of the tower, just hanging out. And the Empire, you know, collapsed around him.
Mm. Oh.
And there's the big reveal. The actual solar panel is Dalamud, powered by a Bahamut battery.
Well, hell.
What
Cloudy
if we...
ushered in the fourth era. What were you about to say there, sorry?
What if we put Bahamut in an engine?
Yeah, that's actually also like Final Fantasy 3, although in that case it was... You know, it was just straight up time magic and everyone... It wasn't done by time magic, it was just sunk below a sea of darkness, which is basically functionally the same. Talk about starting from 0, though. Oh, I guess a giant power plant research facility monster packed tower is a bit more than 0.
Yeah, but that is what I meant by the Crystal Tower is not the panel.
Yeah.
The solar panel is Dalamud, and then the Crystal Tower kind of is where the power is being sent.
You know, do what comes natural. Just fist in the hand. I will kill as many gods and ancient things as I have to until everyone stops trying to kill each other.
And that's how world peace happens.
You already told one empire to shove it up its hole, we can tell another one to do it. Even if this one is like long dead. So we gotta run up there and gut the guy himself though. Yeah. Just stopping Nero to make sure he's not up to his antics. Nero just shrugs in the background and walks off. What would it matter that you were like the son of a clone? Sure. I mean, like, emperors fucked around. That's gonna happen. And there were a lot of emperors.
That's true. The fog rolled in so you couldn't get a good shot of the Crystal Tower.
To be fair, like, the blurring through the fog is kind of nice. Alright, Graha. Pardon me. Yeah, the fog effect does kind of work on that. Circus Tower.
Yeah.
Alright. Chris, you're ending at half an hour from now, aren't you?
About, yeah.
Okay.
It's up to you if you want to go through with it.
I mean, I have no idea.
What do you think? Give a
I
swing
think
this?
I think we might be able to manage it. One of us doesn't. Hang on.
Item levels below the recommended gear amount. It says I do not meet one or more of the requirements.
All right. Let me ask you two. What's your item levels?
65.
What about you, Chris?
59.
You need to be 70 for this.
Oh well, fuck.
All right, but Let me think about something. I think we might be. Can you both check how many tombstones you have? Because we got some from doing the first part too.
752.
About you, Chris.
I have no idea.
Press Control C and that'll bring up your currencies. Tombstones are a battle currency.
$750?
Alright, we can get some of the high-end gear.
Sick.
So, actually, we'll just teleport there.
Let's get suited and booted.
Mordona is pretty much the end game hub, as you can probably tell already, and you can also get the end game stuff.
Finished second chapter, chapter 3. This one also had no cheap shot quest. Seems like they learned then. Yeah, what's up?
Alright, we're going up here, up the hill. This is where you spend your tombstones in Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. The lady in the middle.
Lady in the middle.
For Chris, it would be Allegan Tombstones of Poetics DOM for Disciple of Magic, and then he would buy healing gear.
Alright.
They have armor and accessories.
That way weapon, such as it is a shield. Alright, well I can get... These are all just ironworks gear. Now I want miming.
This is also when they started separating them by that category, where it's like fending is for tanking, maiming is for dragoons, striking is like, I think, ninja and samurai.
So should we get armor or should we like get accessories since we have like blue armor already?
I think you should get accessories, because your accessories are probably the thing that's keeping your level down.
Yeah.
So you can get an earring, a choker, a bracelet, and 2 rings. The rings are unique, like all the end game stuff is a unique item though, so it means you can only own one of them, so you'll actually have to settle for a different ring if you buy 2.
I only have enough for 1 ring anyway.
That's fine.
Alright, let's see what we got.
See what item level
89.
89! That's good for you, because we can do it. How about you, Chris?
Don't know.
What's with the someone's minds with these giant party cactars?
Just having fun. I think they got that from the gold saucer.
Yeah, I would think so.
Alright, 85.
Alright, that's good. I think we do still have time for it. As long as the duty, you know, comes up rather quick.
We got 20 minutes.
Whoop. In my case, I'm wearing all the gear for my for Paladin, all the level 9 item level 90 stuff you got for doing the level 50 quest. But I made sure to keep my Ironworks fending gear for tank. So I was item level 98.
Cheeky fucker. pad. Right.
I am a little concerned we might be cutting it close,
Yeah.
especially with the queue time, having to get 24 people in a group. I would guess it's up to you though, Chris.
I mean, I don't have to be there like at 5 or whatever.
All right. Well, hopefully we're all set.
Let's see how it goes.
David said he was busy. I don't know. So I don't know, Hammer.
The main thing with David is that it's basically like schedule stuff he has. Like he was fine for a while, and then schedule stuff is not heaped up that he can't do Saturdays anymore. With a lot of like the stuff and he has to do. So that's why like the only times he streams are like Sunday, like midday Sunday to like late afternoon Sunday, and that's it. Like most nights or whatever, he's just busy.
I'm
Unfortunate
hopping around.
circumstance. I don't suppose there's anyone in either of you who can like harass new into the game or something.
There's the chance Kevin eventually. Always possible, but no, I don't know.
Incidentally, I was right. It was Doga's artifact in Final Fantasy IX, referencing Doga the Sage in Final Fantasy III.
Wow!
Just like Kazand, as in Xander, also from Final Fantasy III.
Wow! It's like a reference to Final Fantasy III.
I didn't recognize that name.
There it is.
And just for reference, it was Unsmer in Final Fantasy IX for Un or Une in Final Fantasy III.
It's like a reference to Final Fantasy III or something.
It is indeed.
This last DPS better hit the go. They're not gonna. It's gonna refresh the queue, but we'll have priority anyway, so it'd probably be fine. Yep, no, they hit okay.
Good.
Unlike the Labyrinth of the Ancients, Circus Tower doesn't even have any puzzle elements. It's just a big gauntlet.
Sick.
But I do like light puzzle elements in my dungeons here and there.
It does add like a spice to battles and stuff, to have like old mechanics and stuff to learn around and deal with.
The bosses themselves tend to become the puzzles, and if you wipe, then you gotta learn how not to wipe next time. That's the point of the game. Oh, I lost? How do I not lose the next time I fight this guy? Oh, it's because I got hit by this one move. Okay, let's pay attention to that. And then you get better over time.
Pro tip, don't die.
I also do believe you kind of get an eye for parsing all the info on screen.
Yeah.
Over time, but that's more just you gotta train your brain to actually understand 24 people doing a big fireball.
Chris, why did you say hello in chat?
Hello.
Chris, why have you done this?
X3.
This man just give it living up to Alliance B's fucking reputation.
Yeah, we're Alliance B again, by the way.
There's ninjas in here. Ah, Yellow Dragons. Those are a classic one in old Final Fantasy.
These fights, it's just a big area of dragons. So I'm just doing big AoEs.
So basically, my time to shine.
Yep. Until it gets to a regular boss.
Kill all dragons and all dragon lives. Suffer not the draconic to live.
We killed it. Next floor, let's go. I feel like the first Alliance raid should have been something more to this effect.
Yeah.
And then it should have gotten more complex.
Should have been like one that's just a straight set of fights, and then you step up to the little puzzle bits, puzzly-ish one from the last one. Defeat Shaw. Yeah, we're just breaking out all the classics.
My hound's hunger for man flesh. That's what she said.
What about woman flesh?
No. No. I don't remember the patterns to this attack, so I don't think I can help you though.
That's fine. Learn by doing. We'll live or die. I'm getting like 50,000 buffs, and I don't know what half of them are. It's fine.
Actually, look at the enemy health bar. Look how many
Look at this electric ball. Ah!
Oh, yep, wait, I think I know what to do. You run away from it.
I have just been frozen. Haha.
What is it? Oh wait, run over here, Chris, run over here. Into the beam, and it just absorbed the ball and made this waypoint good. I don't remember anything this fight, I just hit it a bunch.
I've been frozen in place, and the healer is helping. But, okay, someone walked a fireball into me, so I'm good.
So, the energy balls have to be deposited. Also, stand out of that blue ice beam.
Yep. I'm holding her. What's my target? I do respect having an attack called Unholy.
It's like unholy or something, I don't know. It's ungood. Up Ancient Flare. This Ancient Flare isn't as strong as the guy from the last one though. He just does kind of an area-wide blast, and then we have to heal through it.
Well, kind of like how Cure 2 isn't long enough. It's pretty cool.
If you need an urgent heal, that's actually another good use for Swift Cast.
I didn't know I needed an urgent heal if it just used the move.
We're so close.
Yeah, okay, we made it. It got kind of dicey at the end. Look at the alliance.
Yeah.
Overall.
You're the only one standing from our alliance.
I almost died though. What's in Treasure Coffer B? Some boots for ranged people. That's the only thing that these have been dropping.
Do we just go back to starting point then, or what?
Yeah.
Go back to starting point? Just by progressing, teleporters activate for shortcuts. You might have seen the Oligon teleporters.
But come on guys, it's been almost 5 years since he saw a near weird weapon show up. Rip. Show a skill, whatever. Not at all. Alright, what I miss?
Nothing. We're just fighting these guys. Hey, look, a green dragon.
Hey, the other one.
Yeah. I mean, we got Like, a lot of people died last fight, and still we won. These aren't particularly high-stress situations.
Yeah. Sick. Doga's oh, their clones are coming out.
Although there are a few alliance raids where it has like a
Oh,
boss that's like, hey, pay attention, this boss has actual mechanics that you need to pay attention to in
Yeah.
future alliance raids.
Shit. Evil clones.
They're all dead now, though. We killed them.
I can't hear it too much, but I'm pretty sure this is a remix of an old Final Fantasy boss theme, from a boss and dungeon theme. Whoa!
It's a jump pad. Boink! Look at this guy. I don't much care for him. Let's kill him. Get out of his big disco lights.
It's all disco lights because I forgot to turn off all the player effects. That'll be a special just for this stream, is having it all on for these. People bickering in chat about heals.
I forgot one of the most important tips, though. Actually, if you need to get a bigger picture of the battle, just zoom the camera out, and it kind of gets a little bit easier to parse.
I actually forgot you could zoom the camera out.
Yeah.
We should probably bust these things up, huh?
It doesn't make it. It doesn't like fully resolve it if you're still new to it and can't fully like take in all the information that the screen is trying to give you.
Should we be absorbing or stopping? Yeah, I assume so. Alright, steady on. Start ticking. There we go.
He's dead. Don't worry about it. I'm on Sash. That's not even good for glamour, and it's another ranged physical damage.
Getting really upset about the about these.
That's why you have to do alliance raids many times to get all the full sets.
At least don't mind that, because I'm quite enjoying this. I got the sash. The fancy belt is mine. Ah,
You don't even need it. You can't wear that.
I guess I better steal David's bar gel and make it work. Like it. It's the red dragon.
Wow, these dragons have many color.
Which I'm pretty sure the last one is red, because there wasn't the blue one normally. Just curious.
This guy's flying around. We can't hit him.
I can totally jump towards that. God damn it. There we go.
Having the camera zoomed out really does help a decent amount, I think, though.
Alright, but the thing is I forget how to do that on PS4, so I will make do.
Is it deep? No, it wouldn't be D-pad.
Nah. D-pad's my actions. Not right stick, I just tried that.
I'm gonna look it up while I'm auto-running forward.
Oh, hey.
Did you figure it out?
No, but the man himself, I recognize this design.
Okay. Hold L1 and right analog up down to zoom in out.
There we go. Fuck, that feels a wee bit weird, but sure.
You can see what's going on a little better. hopefully.
Yeah. It does give a better overview of the battle and just how nuts this is when there's even more people all over the place.
Yeah. If the boss is bigger than a person and it's a lot of stuff's going on, controlling your camera angle does tend to help if you need more info on what is going on.
I dare say these are all gonna be, do you want to beat the cum-cums over here?
Yeah. Oh, I got small.
Whoa. He inflict mini on you?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Getting hit by pyrotechnics.
Chris, I got small. Look, I'm small.
They're doing like no damage, but I'm getting hit by pyrotechnics.
Chris, I'm tiny.
I can't do anything about that.
No, that wasn't a move you could move, but I just wanted to show you that I did get very small, and it was very funny.
All pilots, that's great.
Who the hell wants a party member? Or a regular player? Oh. These are the pyrotechnics that are in it.
Up, Chris got the other hitter. He's doing it. He's good. Should be fine. He's only got 33% health left, but high.
Some of the giant snake.
And now Gavin knows how to zoom in and out the camera.
It is kind of wild how much is actually going on in these. But you didn't really see it the zoom out. Yeah, I think these are all going to be just giant men, Hammer.
That's most Alliance raids have giant bosses that are very large.
Makes sense, I suppose. Bigger,
Oh,
his grander skill.
wait, I forgot.
Curtain
Stand
call.
by.
Whoop.
Alright,
Well.
we're fine.
I'm not. I eat shit.
We're fine.
We're fine. Gavin didn't realize. I forgot to tell Gavin to stand behind the rock.
I thought I got to it in time, but I think I was still in the zone of the fuck zone.
Oh, great.
No, he's dead.
He dead.
What's in Treasure Coffer B? Is it going to be ranged gear again? Oh, the Guardian's Helm of
Give
Maiming.
me. Give me.
Look at that helmet.
I'll breed these two to be nice, but I want that fucking helmet.
I don't need the helmet.
It's a helmet I can use. I want that shit. Yeah, he actually looks a bit like he did in Final Fantasy 3. Peopless, ominous eyes. Shirt off.
Actually, it's item level 100, so you don't have the Ironworks helmet yet, so that actually is better than your helmet.
Absolutely.
Hang on 1 second. Oh, you already greeted it, and the party guy said, pass on it, please, so no.
I hit needed. If he wants it as well, he's gonna have to duel me for it. You want to use it?
Okay. What was this again? Okay, yeah. There is one mechanic that's very important. He's gonna do it like a big earthquake at some point, and he's gonna have spawned like this little floating platform area. You want to stand on the floating platform while he tries to do the earthquake move. That is the one important information I can give. Also, all these ads are spawning meteors to crash into the ground, so we have to destroy them. Because if they all crashed, we would all die and have to start the fight again. Good thing we succeeded. And Zand is back. Okay, see the icons over these people? He just made the floating platforms get on them. And that earthquake does nothing when you're standing on the floating platforms. But get out of the AoEs, because he's gonna cast a big AoE. Oh, he's doing his meteor summons again. Alright, we're good.
Sick.
He's got like 29% health left. But the platforms are about to come up. And they're up.
I was not standing on one apparently. I think I was standing in one, but not on one.
I think he cast it a little faster the second time.
Yeah, well, just a little.
Oh, wait. My needs 36 on that, even though I put it up. I'm probably not getting that helmet. They were good. Life is a circus.
That's the achievement name. And we're fine.
And the sun shines once more.
What's in the B? Hey, it's a mask for the tanks. I already have that though. And there's an Onion Knight minion. And a bunch of items that can be used to get stuff. And some songs. Really a lot of good stuff in here.
Yes, you take it because everyone else is fucked up. I got the helmet. Oh yeah. I'll basically read all of this really. Not that I can move anyway, because
You can just return to start home point. Will actually bring you back alive, but in the arena still, since we beat it.
I mean, someone could help.
Or you could just hit the home point.
What did we all go? Oh, he wants to know if he can have that mask.
I already passed on it.
I should pass on it. I passed on it so you can have it. Home point though.
Did you pass on it? Because it's still
I did
up
pass
for-
on it. It says 0. Why is this not a health bar? Should we just leave, or will I like fuck him, or what?
He got
There
it.
he goes.
Alright. That was Circus Tower. Honestly, I think it's a little easier than the first one because it's just a big fights.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It is just big fights. They are fun though. Oh, well, that's not good.
It isn't. It's very bad. Big darknesses means bad things.
Guys, about that. He's got his armor back on, we should probably panic.
That's not a good sign when Nero's in the armor.
should probably do both, honestly. I guess they're here to finish the darkness. Ah, the world of darkness, sure enough.
There's darkness there. I went back to the dang house.
Should have stabbed him where he was. It's not too late to eat that spear into his head.
But it's Nero, everyone's favorite guy. Everyone likes him. Everybody remembers when he cut that one guy. And it was a big thing.
Ah. Evil Shadow Home. That one ever impulse.
It's echo time.
Of course, then the Cloud of Darkness. I suppose that had to come into things somewhere, being, you know, Final Fantasy III's final boss. Being responsible for the world of 3 being consigned to a world of darkness.
Hooray! Cloud of Dark.
I'm afraid of losing shit, so there's no point in having shit. Well, you know, when you're been having your soul and shit and torn apart by demons forever, you probably don't think straight anymore. Hey, it's time for your blood to do the thing. Nice work, Sid. Well.
You know, I forgot Sid had a gun.
Gunblade. Well, it does hit Dora.
And then it's gonna eat me. Oh my god, I remember trolls. A funny clip that everyone posted on the internet.
Nero, more like Virgil. Just threw his sword whole ass through that one. God damn. Oh. Well, see ya, Nero.
That is the thing, actually. I think, like, I can bring. It's clear enough that can be brought up. The Sid and Nero relationship kind of is Dante and Virgil-esque.
Is a bit, yeah.
Especially because Sid kind of looks like Dante, and Nero looks a tiny smidge, not all the way though.
Looks a wee bit like Virgil.
A wee tiny bit, but
You got the personality for sure.
you can probably already tell Sid is like technology is freedom and good,
Yeah.
and Nero is technology is power.
Should probably like level this place immediately.
How are you gonna do that? You couldn't even blow open a door with explosives.
That's true. But also we should level it immediately. If only we could like find the ruins of Ultimate Weapon for a second or something. But fortunately we killed that shit proper. Are you in a fight? Not much. Can't remember my regular zoom level. I think it was this.
I think your current zoom level on the stream is pretty fine.
It's not so much about what's fine, so much as like what was it actually, because it will annoy me if it feels a bit off. Until I get used to zooming in and out a lot.
I'm back at the house.
I'm gonna go hand this in. Stop running.
Alright, I'm out.
See ya. Thanks for playing. And he's gone.
We'll have to do the third and final part of the Realm Reborn Alliance raid next time. And then move on to some other stuff. Like many of the new dungeons we can do.
Yeah.
Or unlocking relic weapons.
Ooh. New weapon would be nice. Start getting fancy ass spears.
I will say the revelation of Dalamud's purpose was one of the things that was one of the first things that really made me go,
Yeah, that did. Made me go like, oh shit, because that actually ties together quite nicely. Because there was that whole thing of like when in the CG movie when it's blowing up, it's like that's dividing into a weird amount like mechanical-ish squares and shit. What the hell?
It's weird machine parts.
That's no moon.
It's not a moon. It's a satellite for getting sun energy and putting it in a crystal tower. With your patented Bahamut energy storage system.
Pretty sure if we left him in there long enough, he would become the new Satan.
Perhaps. Well, no, they trapped him in the moon, so he would be.
Nah,
like,
I mean Nero there, because they were talking like, oh, we gotta save that bastard Nero too, if only to keep him from mischief.
Yeah. I thought we were still talking about Bahamut.
Yeah, I forgot. It was only me reading the stuff on the stream.
I'm sitting at the house.
But yeah, it's just like if we left him in there like for long, he would become the new like Satan. I'm fairly sure. Quest complete. Alright. I don't know if Chris picked this up yet or what. I'm not sure it matters.
Doesn't probably matter much.
So, I will come back to the house.
House. You did also get one piece of gear,
That's true.
and it's item level 100, which is better than what you're currently wearing, considering
Pardon me.
you don't have the tomestones to get full ironworks.
Yeah.
Yet. But yeah, ironworks is the one that's like, hey, this is what's technically pretty much the best in a Realm Reborn. You just gotta put a lot of tomestones in it, and then you've completed the meta already.
Well,
Since
this
it's
is
full meta.
oh gander.
It's a nice helmet.
Looks a bit like.
Can you adjust?
Sorry.
No, it doesn't have an adjustable visor. I got a closer look at it.
Yeah, nah. I wish it did, because that would just close over my face. I'll probably glamour it to look like the Dragoon armor for now.
That's fine. You got a little tiny bit higher. What's your item level now? Is it hit 90?
90.
That's what the third and final part of the Crystal Tower raid series has to have you at item level 90. So we'll have to also probably get Chris there, like with the 5 extra levels.
Let's see Gavin's character's eyes for the first time in ages.
That's Alliance raids. They're
What?
pretty hectic, pretty full of stuff, but they're kind of not too hardcore, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter if it's too hectic.
This went by
And
quite nicely, I feel like.
And if you want, you might want to actually turn down effects right now that you have the chance.
Assured while I remember is. System. Display, I assume.
Oh, it's character configuration, actually. Under the character tab, under control settings.
Oh wait, battle effects, yeah.
I put party and others that show limited, so it still shows effects. It doesn't destroy all the effects, but it's like
Tones it down enough, yeah.
it tones it down where it's very small.
That should do it. We'll see how that goes. Yeah,
Because a lot of people, the full effects is too much, just too much.
is a bit. Even with the camera zoomed out, it becomes pretty easy to lose yourself amidst everyone's explosions. Because a lot of people are not like me and just doing like the shanking. They're mages, or they got spells and giga blasts and everything.
Big blast.
Whereas my fanciest blast is Dragonfire Dive, and that's just the big jump every like minute and a half.
Hey,
Or 2
I'm growing
minutes.
stuff.
Hey, what are you growing? I can't actually see what it's called. I don't want to touch it in case I accidentally.
You can touch
harvested.
it. It'll bring up a menu.
Krakow root.
Shoot.
Hey.
That's the carrots, remember?
Oh yeah.
Chocobos.
Sick.
They weren't ready today, though.
Oh well.
I think they take 3 days to grow.
3
You
real
have to
life
water
days.
them at least one. Yeah, 3 real life days. And you have to water them once a day. Otherwise, they'll dry out and die.
Ah.
I'm gonna do my big effects move, and it's probably going to be just a small amount of effects for you.
Yeah, it's just you did a jump, but there's no effect.
Yeah, there was no big flashes. How
Yeah.
about this AOE?
Yeah, you do your motion, but there's no like flashes off of it.
I feel like most of the important ones, like, did that do anything?
It made you glow. And it showed like a plus rampart on you. Plus
What
sentinels,
about that?
a glow.
What about this one?
Hollow grind, yeah, glow on you.
There's glow, yes.
I tend not to have too much problem like reading stuff visually in games a lot, because I play a fair amount of visually busy shit.
Yeah.
So I might even turn like party effects back up to full eventually. Who knows? But
Perhaps. That's up to you. That's always your call.
because like the 8-man party dungeons, those were quite fine. Those are easy to track and well enough. So.
Yep.
But the 24 one is fucking nuts though.
Even with limited effects, then I did say it's also a skill you have to get used to parsing all the information on screen because
Yeah.
of how busy it is.
That's just how it goes.
So it might have been a little disheartening at first because it was like, it kind of just feels like I'm being dragged along, going like, oh, what's going on? Oh, we killed a man. Oh my god.
I mean, I didn't mind so much because I have to get just fucking in the face to actually make my hits land because I'm not ranged. So I was seeing my own damage numbers and shit anyway.
Yeah.
And did feel nice to just dragonfire dive in the midst of a pile of enemies and a big person raid because it's like, my time to shine.
Yeah, the damage numbers of others doesn't give you the big text that says what move it is. It just kind of, here's the numbers.
Yeah.
Bunch of numbers.
I do hear all the signs still, I notice, so that's something.
Oh, I got enough sentinel gauge. And... cover.
Yeah, I gotta leave beam between us.
It definitely does show effects when it's important to you. Because now I'm covering you. And I don't remember if you're... but like that's a 12-second thing where anytime you get hit, I take the damage.
Yeah.
I also got Sheltron.
That's your big shield one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I will just put party ones back up and leave everyone else's dying. That way at least I'll be able to see what you two are up to.
It's always however much you want to customize it is up to you. That's my favorite part about the game. It's very customized. Especially when you can make all the HUD elements go any part of the screen ever. I guess that's about it, though.
Yeah, I think that's us for today. I'll get off to brick aggro.
I'm just slapping it.
Yeah.
Alliance raids.
A dummy exists to be struck, Emily. It is its own goal in life. Yeah, Alliance raids are pretty good. They're quite fun.
8-man raids is where the real challenge is supposed to be, though.
That makes sense, I suppose. Because it's easier to organize just 8 people, so you can make it saltier.
Yep.
So what's the goal? We have the third part of the tower, which I assume is us going to go teach the Cloud of Darkness to wise the fuck up.
That's pretty much it.
And then it's just big pile of dungeons, is it?
A bunch of dungeons, and we also actually want, you know, relic weapons and like.
Yeah. Okay.
In general, any like I said, any blue important quests in the entire world that aren't job unlocks, because you do those at your own discretion.
Yeah.
We want to be done with before getting to Heavensward.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
And we're doing a good chunk of them right now because 5.3 comes out exactly a month from now, which is when they're like, hey, the story's been streamlined for the patch cycles.
Yeah.
The sloggiest point of the entire game, generally agreed on, is the patch cycle story for Realm Reborn.
Okay, that's good then. We have enough to keep us going until that comes out, and then we have a way clear. Well, I presume we'll still be before you down relic grinds and shit by that point anyway.
Yep. I almost forgot to show you. Once you hit 50,
Aye.
your roulettes
Oh, yeah,
give more stuff. Like your daily they give tomestones now.
Okay.
If you go to the duty finder and check your roulettes, it's like, hey, here, you want to do this?
Sure enough. Main scenario roulette. 300. Alliance raids one. There's also this thing I found, the daily challenge frontline shit, but I couldn't get into it, so I just left it.
That's PvP.
What's PvP? Yeah, also it wouldn't let me in anyway.
Yeah. There's more roulettes besides those 4 anyway. There's another one called level 50, 60, 70 dungeons, which is all the like optional dungeons that are like the side dungeons that you have for like pretty much all the dungeons we have to unlock are classified as that, so that would give you another roulette, like bonus EXP.
Okay.
And this guild has trials, so when you unlock more trials, there's
There'll be a trials roulette.
Trials roulette, yes, because I will say this, going forward after you did Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda, there is no longer any trials except one exception with only 4 people. Trials all become 8-man from here on out. And once you want to start unlocking those ones, you get the trials roulette. Because there's the catch that 4-person Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda are under the leveling roulette, if you remember. We got them a couple times.
Aye. Okay, that's fair. Oh yeah,
and then there's one more, which is I think you won't unlock till Heavensward, and then there's 2 other roulettes that you only unlock once you're at like the bleeding edge end game.
I'm not sure if it'll be a guarantee if I'll like pick whatever I want to do with the Fantasia or anything by next time.
It's up to you.
I'll use it.
I'm not forcing you or anything. I was like, he's still a cat.
I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. It's slipping my mind because, well, A, Deadly Premonition came out yesterday, so that's the thing.
I didn't use my Fantasia over all the whole year and a half that I've played this game. It's always your big decide.
Yeah. I think what I'll actually do is, because I have the other retainer slot, I might use the retainer slot just to see if I can get like the character designs such as I wanted there. See if that convinces me to give it a whirl.
I think you can also go, like, try and start a new character, and only save the appearance and then back out of creating a new character in the world. Because you can save appearances in slots, if you remember.
I do, yes, actually, that's a good idea.
All you do is you just don't hit start new game once you've created that character.
I'll probably start prepping whatever class I pick for Heaven's Word on the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna become Dark Knight and start hitting the dummy.
Go for it. Who was added in Heaven's Word? What are the classes?
In the actual Heaven's Word area is Machinist, so Gunfella,
yeah,
Astrologian, which is the new healer,
aye,
and Dark Knight.
Okay. That's blood weapons and ability thing.
When I have blood weapon active, I get an MP back.
You also have a shadow boom.
I do. After I hit this enough, I might even turn into Machinist and do a Machinist combo, just for the heck of it.
Go for it.
And then I don't know, I'm just hitting this thing. It's fun to hit the thing.
It's fun to see, like, the entire animations play out.
Machinist. The current highest eye level gear in the game is actually the 500 in Shadowbringer stuff.
Ooh.
So yeah.
That's skill.
Your actual it does scale up. But like I said, your actual level is only your progression in abilities in the story. The actual measure of strength is your funny pants. I got a robot out now. It's gonna do the pile bunker. That was a big number. I'm gonna be warrior.
I did ask Chris if he was like interested in shifting, but he said nah, not even to other healers. So
not even other healers.
Yeah.
But that's exciting.
I was like, you could be. Apparently, like the thing.
Astrologian is the healer with card game.
Yeah. The thing that did it was like he thought the other healers were also a bit too DPS for his tastes, so he intends to stay a white mage. At least, yeah. Currently is like iron for white mage. We'll see if that changes over time.
It's whatever he wants to decide. That's how the game is to be. I'm gonna hit the dummy now with the warrior. I forgot to turn on my tank stance as well. Which doesn't actually matter because I have the only aggro on this thing. Get ready, because I'm about to do my big hit. Here it comes. Uh-oh. Oop.
Wow.
Oop. That's for 45,000. And let's just do a couple more. Almost 3,000 or 30,000 real quick. Just hit them up on it.
Collapse its top bar over. Which end of the cat is where. I just feel the spurs every children. I hear the field though.
Hitting the guy.
Yeah, I think I'll be. I was just mesmerized by that and just stroking the cat. Yeah, it just feels a bit weird to finish early.
It does a bit.
That'll be us for the night then. Yeah, just see you next week for more Final Fantasy 14. Pretty sure we'll see. It seems to be busy again now. You know, America's decided, oh, time to die. Yeah.
It's time to die, everybody.
Yes. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. And good night, lads. See yous. Well, I'll see yous next time, actually. My next time is a bit up in the air, but there will be next time.
Next time.
Because I will be buried in the Deadly Premonition too for like the next 2-3 days, if not longer.
Hooray.